Hey guys, it's Melissa Arroyo. Welcome back to another vlog. So, yesterday was International Dog Day, and I don't want to miss opportunity to talk about my precious pups. So, I have three cute babies. My oldest is named Rex. He is such a cutie. He's 10 years old, and he is definitely one of those feisty, grumpy, small dogs. He knows he's the pack leader, even though he's super tiny. Well, the other two semi follow him, but really, it just really depends on the situation. But they do follow his lead. If he doesn't like someone, they kind of tend to be like, I'm suspicious about you. And yeah, I've had him since he was a few months old. So basically, I've known him all his life. And he's next to me right now. That's him staring that down, too. But yeah, he's definitely a feisty one. That small dog syndrome is not a joke. Let me know if you guys have a small dog. My next oldest dog is Apollo. And Apollo is a Doberman, European Doberman. I'll get a lot of questions about what kind of dog is he. Rex, he's a Jack Russell or maybe a Jack Russell mix. Not too sure. I got him whenever he was a puppy, like I said, and he was actually a gift from my ex's mom for me and my ex. And I ended up with him because, of course, why am I going to let my baby go? So that's how I got him. So now back to Apollo. Apollo, he's a European Doberman, and actually, he's technically my dad's boy. But I kind of just made him my own too. He was about maybe like 6 months old when we got him. No, he was still small. I think he was 3-4 months old as well when we got him. My dad really, for some reason, wanted a Doberman, and we're from California. We live in Texas, and so sometimes we take trips to California, and in this trip he just decided, like, I really want to get this Doberman from California. So we ended up driving there and back, and a poor boy was traumatized of cars and vehicles for a long time. Like, he did not even want to go to the park. He got used to it after a while, and he was like, okay, fine, maybe it's not so bad. But he does not like car trips longer than like 20 minutes. Sometimes when I take him to different parks further away, he starts getting really anxious, and he's like, where are you taking me? Yeah, Rex, on the other hand, he is a lover of vehicles. He will go anywhere. And my youngest pup, she is such a cutie. She turned 4. I can't remember. This summer. It's still summer. I keep thinking that it's fall already because I'm hopeful thinking already because it's so darn hot here in San Antonio. I am so ready for cooler weather, but I think, it's worse. I know it doesn't make it sound better because, like, when it's humid, it feels worse physically, but for me, like, mentally, I rather it be raining and hot, even though I hate the humidity. My hair hates the humidity, but at least there's purpose in that heat. Like, the plants are thriving. This dry heat is just killing my plants, and I love my plants. I have indoor and outdoor plants, and my crispy, poor outdoor plants are not happy. They're not having it. Even if I water them every day, I've lost quite a few of them, and it's my heart. And then the grass is not grass. It's all full of stickers. Like, oh, if you know stickers, you're definitely from the South. I know you know. I wonder if there's other places that have those type of stickers. When I lived in California, that was not a thing. When I moved to San Antonio, I was so unhappy when I accidentally stepped on one for the first time, and after every single time. So Lucy, she's a Basset Hound Pointer dog mix. I actually found her on the streets. Actually, sounds funny. She actually found me. I was outside. I saw a stray dog from a distance. I walked out the gate, and this cute little balding patch of love just ran to me. Looked like she was in heat, and other dogs were chasing after her, but she literally ran to me and started hugging me. And I did not have the heart to just, like, go off. I think I was supposed to actually go to work, and I ended up being late to work because I'm like, oh shoot, like this poor thing. So I took her a quick shower because she was full of fleas. I gave her some water, and luckily my brother was home, and so I was able to get him to take over for a while, give her water, watch after her, because my two dogs that I already had, Apollo and Rex, they're not the most friendliest dogs, and so kind of had to keep her away for a while. But once they got to know her, she kind of just became part of the family. There was no way I could just let her go. She healed very nicely. You could see before and afters and some recent stuff from her. And so I picked their names. Well, the first one, Rex, honestly, I don't know. It just kind of came to mind. Me and my ex were trying to think about a name for a dog, and Rex was the first thing we thought about that we agreed on. He keeps looking over at me every time I say his name. Yeah, so that's how he thought of his name. Apollo, I thought of his name because he has golden eyes. They glow like the sun, and I thought about like Apollo, like from Greek mythology. And so, yeah, there he is. And Lucy, I love Seventh Heaven. And Lucy had the personality of Lucy from Seventh Heaven, like sassy but super sweet, but also will tell you what's up. So that is literally my baby girl. Yeah, and all their personalities are pretty different. Apollo's a chill one, Rex is a small, sassy leader, and Lucy's like a goofball of loving energy. But they're all very protective dogs, so they're not friendly whatsoever. And yeah, and here's a montage of them. And well, this week has been an interesting week. I thought I had gotten better after being sick.
I'm sick. Boo, you whore.
To a get together for my friend's daughter's birthday, and right after I met up with some counselors who we all share an office suite, but we didn't really all know each other yet, and we wanted to get to know each other. And honestly, it ended up being great, but I felt sick the next day. I thought that I was over it. Maybe being around other people my body wasn't ready for all of the exposure to different stuff, and also have terrible allergies, and that also doesn't help. And so I'm pretty sure that put a damper. And so from like, again, Sunday until like, I want to say like Tuesday morning, I started feeling a little bit better. And then for sure Wednesday, I felt so much better. And then up until today, great, except for allergies. But I can handle allergies. I have allergies like 24/7 all year round. And so I can handle it. Yeah, so that's fine. But long story short, I really need to learn how to not really go out, but I'm an extrovert, and also I just wanted to be there for my friends too, and also get to know people who I'm sharing my office suite with. So it's one of those things where I'm like, oh man. And yeah, it's really interesting. Like, I'm a very social person. However, depending on my physical wellness too, it's really hard for me to go out, or if there's some things going on in my personal life that just kind of put a damper on my extrovertedness. Like, I want to be around people, but I also don't. And there's certain things that are overwhelming. And especially good old my time of the month came in too. And so physically I was not doing so well. I have issues. And this is another thing I'm going to probably talk about in a vlog later, because I know a lot of women could relate to it. But I've had hormonal issues ever since I started taking birth control, and even getting off of them, my body's still regulating. And so I end up getting like a big old, like, meh. I started feeling like I can't really socialize as much because my body takes a hit. This time around is not as bad. So it's like I was sick for like a week and a half, and then my period hit and I was not feeling it. So, and I'm still easing my way through the rest of this time period. So, yeah, and that's, I don't know if you guys struggle with that kind of stuff. Let me know. Obviously, I am getting a handle on it. I take supplementation to help me with that, and it's actually been, seems like it's working pretty well and trying to take care of myself overall. But yeah, oh, something else happened this week. The rain finally came for like a day. Unfortunately, only a day. I know other people are like, oh, I hate the rain, but oh my gosh. I think more people were so happy about the rain. I kept seeing this meme pass around where it's like, have you guys ever watched Holes? And everyone's cheering at the end of the movie because it starts raining and everyone's like, woo. So rained, feeling better, not feeling better, and also National Dog Day. That's really what's been up with me this week. It's been a slow week as far as hanging out with people. I do have some plans later this week and today, but yeah, definitely have been taking some hits for my, social life. Hopefully this week coming up, I can add on to my social life and go out, see my friends and have some fun and connect with them. And yeah, just my life. Anyway, I hope that you guys are doing well. Feel free to tell me how your week has been going in the comments below. Love hearing from you guys. Take care.